Well, it finally rained in Lubbock. We're going to check out the rain barrel, this time on It's overcast and rainy today in Lubbock. Finally. The arugula has really enjoyed this weather, growing to probably twice its size. Because of the rain we've gotten, there's actually red strawberry on my strawberry plant. For some reason, yesterday when they said it was going to rain today, I believed them. I've been wanting to put up a rain gutter over my bed so that the water didn't come in and create a trench down here. So, yesterday was as good a down as any. And what good is having a water gutter if there's nothing for it to collect in? So enter my new 50-gallon water tank. When I first started checking these out, I thought it would never get filled. But they've said that as little as half an inch of rain would fill this up. Well, they were right. We got a half an inch today, and there it is, all the way to the top. There's an overflow button that went all the way into one of these barrels. So I have 50 gallons of water in here, 5 there, 4.5 there, 5 there, and 20 there. So I've collected 85 gallons of rainwater today from a half an inch of rain. I'm pretty proud of that. Now my only problem is with 17% humidity usually, keeping it from evaporating. This 50-gallon water container is the cheapest one by far. It's not all pretty like most of them, but did what I needed it to do. This area right here is the overflow. It comes off the top, and then this hose comes from the very bottom. Instead of having a spigot like the really nice one does, this one just has a hose that comes up, and there's a twist-off valve there. I tried it earlier, and it works quite well. It's very overcast today, so I don't need it, but here's the new shade cloth covering up all the important plants. I need to cut it off at this edge. I kind of like when it dips down and hits the bottom there, so it's protected from when the sun's about to set. When the water sprinklers were put in, I put an extra spigot down there in the middle of the screen. As I film this, I'm not sure you can see it. It's very low to the ground, and I'm getting too old to bend over and pick up all the time. So I found this little gadget over here. You run a hose from that to this, and then it's got its own little spigot, which is much easier to get to and turn on and off. And if I didn't have such a big old honking hose, if it was more like that one, it would actually roll up and hang on that all the time too. But right now, that's my gadget for not having to bend over and turn the water on and off, and it's working wonderfully. When that filled up, and all these started filling up, I got the bright idea of dumping one of these cans, one of my self-watering pots, and using it. So I started pumping using that, pumping water out of these into this particular one. Well, I got it pretty full until I noticed water pouring out of it, and that's when I remembered that I put a hole right there under the E in this to keep water from getting too high, because it's a self-watering pot. So ended up having to put that back in the things really fast. The next time I'll explain how self-watering pots work once I get the stuff together, the soil together to fill them. That'll be next time on The Gadget Gardener. Until then, have a good day.